good. Feel great. All healthy and had a good off season. So had a lot of time to get it right and get healthy and work on some things I need to work on.
What are kind of your goals going into this season? Obviously, the last couple of years seems like you've kind of taken successive steps. Is there any part of your game you're looking to really show, I guess, coming into camp this year and this season?
Same things every year. Just keep getting better. Keep finding ways to contribute and grow my role on the team and help the team however I can. So within those roles, just try to continue to improve and use camp, use practice to just try to elevate my game and as a team elevate our game.
I think you've probably answered 75 questions the last 2 years about center and wing, but is it kind of nice to come into camp knowing it seems like you kind of have a little bit of a home there on the wing?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think it's good wherever I kind of slide in there. So definitely answer that question quite a bit.
Thanks, Michael.
Ted?
Michael, how disappointing was the timing of that injury? I mean, it seemed like everything was starting to go really well for you, and then that happens. That had to be really disappointing, I would think.
Yeah, it was obviously really disappointing and a big letdown and a big learning curve for sure. Just to try to be able to handle it and but at the same time try to put on a good face for the guys in the room and be around as much as I can. And I think trying to be positive for the group helped my own energy level and mood. So if anything, just gain perspective on how fortunate we are to be able to play a sport like this and play a team sport and be active in general. So frustrating, but part of it.
Michael, what was going so well? Why do you think things were really starting to click for you last season and just before the injury?
I couldn't put my finger on one thing. I think just tried to do my best every day. Played with some good players, and as a team, we were playing really well. So I think we were all just gelling for a good stretch there. And I think when you're playing well as a team like that, I think it's easier for yourself to play well and contribute. So I think just generally everyone raising their level maybe helped me.
Sounds good. Thanks for this.
George?
Hi, Michael. I was wondering if you have any preference in terms of playing with Andrew Kopp or JT Compher, and if you can talk a bit about your teammate in Kopp. He looks a lot healthier this year and more comfortable in his body after that core muscle surgery last season that seemed to hamper him all year long.
Yeah, first part of your question, I think everyone's probably pretty comfortable playing with anyone. I think we obviously added some guys that really helps the depth of our team, and I think for any combination, I think it'd be successful. So a lot of good players to play with. And as far as Copper, he looks great. Obviously, having a healthy summer or having an unhealthy summer like he did last year just is probably really frustrating for him. And to have a healthy one this summer, it's so noticeable how he is out there, and he's a really dedicated guy. So he obviously, as you can see, put the work in, and he looks great and healthy, ready to go.
Coach Lalone said yesterday that he feels to some extent you get freed up from some of the defensive responsibilities of playing as a center when you're on the wing. Do you feel that way as well?
I think so. I think that's the nature of the position. I think as a center, it's just your role to be that third defenseman. And stuff happens in a game where, the winger gets back first and has to play there. But generally, it's the center. So I think that's just the nature of the position.
And are you looking forward to being the net front guy on the power play this upcoming year?
I hope to earn some time on there. It's not like that's not my spot as of right now. I hope to earn my role in any way I can. I think that goes for everyone.
Thank you.
Ansar?
Yeah, the PK took a significant step last year, I would say. Just what do you need to do there just to continue that improvement?
Yeah, I think all the little things. I think we really hammered down on a lot of the details. Last year that made us more successful. There's a lot of room for us to grow and continue in that area. And I think collectively, if we just get our group playing as a whole and playing with a lot of pace and knowing exactly our jobs, I think we can continue to get better there. And it's a huge part of the game, and we need to be really good on the penalty kill to be successful.
And with all the off-season additions, a lot of guys forwards that play both power play and the PK. Seems like you have a lot more options this year on both specialty teams. What does that just do for the internal competition too?
Yeah, it's great. I think that's the only way you really get better. Obviously, pushing yourself in camp or practice, and competing against each other. I think it's really healthy, and I think especially this year, it's something that's obviously out there, and I think it just pushes us as a group to make each other better, and that'll just make our group better.
Thank you.
Bob?
Michael, whatever this team's really asked you to do since you've been here, you just do it. You guys kind of, your attitude is just, okay, what do you need from me? Is that just kind of who you are as a person? Is that your nature as a personality?
I think so. Yeah.
There you go.
Sorry. Yeah, I think it's obviously a team sport, and I think pretty much goes for all of us that if the team's doing well, you'll probably do well. So just try to, I guess it's like a cliche, but just try to do whatever's asked of me. I think that goes for a lot of us, and work as hard as you can in your role, and do what's best for the team. So yeah, I guess that's part of me.
Thanks.
Daniela?
Hey, Michael, just a quick follow-up. You mentioned earlier that during the off season, obviously your main focus was getting healthy, right? But you were able to focus on some different things and get better in certain areas. Can you just elaborate on the things that you worked on aside from getting back to 100%?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is trying to work on my speed and my quickness, and being powerful, and being able to accelerate, win races, get to loose pucks. So I think as far as that, just working on my lower body strength, working to get stronger on the puck. It's a lot of stuff that kind of goes into it in the gym, but it's always just try to get as fast as you can, as quick as you can, and add some of that kind of lower body strength to be even stronger on the puck, and be able to protect it, and not get knocked off it.
And you feel like you were able to improve in those areas over the off season?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I had a lot of time to work on it, so it's been a long off season and a lot of hard work. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael.
Thanks, guys.